So last night was crazy. I had some unwanted guests come up, so I need to finish the fence around my tent to keep them out. And then, you guys are picking up some crazy little details in my videos. I will answer that in a minute. But first, I need to cover up this bottom of the house build before it rains. It said it's supposed to rain all day today. I'm not sure. I can't take chances. So let's cover this up first. Fail. All right, so I got it covered except this quarter. So now that I have it covered, I will buy some more plastic. I need to actually run into town and check the mail. I try to check the mail at least twice a week. That way it's not bombarded or anything. So whenever I do, I'm gonna buy some more plastic, put it over it. That'll be fine. But now that I have this, I can go ahead and build my walls on top of it, and it should be nice and good and all that. And then it's just a good vapor barrier. I'm just joking, guys. Please, 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 please don't go crazy on me. I'm just joking with you guys because I'm only doing this to keep the rain off. I didn't get to put the Thompson water sealer on it. I already had this tarp or plastic, and I figured I'd use it. I just used some staples to hold it in so it's not gonna mess it up. I'm gonna end up using this underneath the bottom. I need it anyways. And I just wanted to joke with you guys because some of you really think I have no idea when it comes to building. So I thought it'd be funny to joke and say, I'm gonna use this plastic sheeting as a vapor barrier and leave it. I'm just using it for the rain that's coming, and that's it. So no worries. But just as I'm coming over here to start working on this again, I don't know if you can hear it bouncing off here, but starting to drizzle just a little bit. So like I said in the Coffee with the Crockers this morning, if you guys don't know, I have a side channel. It's just called Coffee with the Crockers, and I get on there. I don't do any work, I just talk. A lot of people like to listen to me talk, a lot of people don't. So I talk more on there than I do here. But I said it was supposed to be raining today, and even if it rains, I'm not gonna let it stop me from doing what I want to do. So I got a poncho. The only thing that's gonna hurt me is this camera getting wet. But Paula Wells, the awesome person that she is, said, why don't you use that tent? Good Grub Almighty sent you, and it'll help keep you out of the rain. Brilliant. I'm gonna keep working today, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to finish this. If it starts raining bad enough, then I'll just work on the inside of the tent. It's a little messy right now, so I'm gonna clean it and then try to build some shelves. So hopefully that will happen today. All right, got the tent set up. So if it starts raining harder, I'll put the generator in here, I'll put my saws in here, and I can still work on the inside of the tent, just not on the outside, but that's fine. As long as I get something done today, that's what I'm happy about. All right, so it started raining a little more before I could cover the whole cabin build so far. So I took the tarp from that side. All my good wood that split is on this side, so it's taken care of. But what I'm thinking is I'm gonna get this bucket, and I'm gonna go get a lot of rocks, the smaller rocks that I have, and I'm gonna start filling in the bottom. And I wanna put river rock on top of that, but I want a good base of other rock on the bottom, so it's actually just ready to go for the river rock. So I'm gonna see how much I can collect and just kind of do a couple of bucketfuls. If it's a pain in the butt, I won't do it, but I think there's a whole lot of rocks just right around here. So we'll just see how it goes. Probably be smarter if I go get the pitchfork. Let's try the hoe first. This right here is what I'm going for. More of the smaller rock. Of course, all this dirt doesn't matter. The smaller rock is what I want. Alright, so as you can tell, I got rock all in here. There are some leaves and some dirt and stuff. With all the rain coming down, it's kind of not coming down terrible right now, but when it does come down pretty hard, it'll wash all the dirt out. So that gave me a good base that I can go get, I don't know, probably 8 to 10 loads of river rock. I have a place I can get that. So I'm gonna put river rock in here, and I think that's been an awesome base area. So whenever I take a shower, I'm not standing on dirt. The water could soak through and it's fine. I won't be standing in mud puddles. So I'm pretty excited about this. Unfortunately, it is raining and it's nasty out here, but sometimes you still just got to keep working. Rain or shine, just work through it and you'll still get where you need to be. Even if it slows you down just a little bit, don't let anything stop you. Don't let anything bring you down. Just keep working hard at your own goal and you'll get there. This plastic is working exactly how I need it to, so I'm very, very glad I put it on there before the rain hit, because this is saving my whole deck. But guys, last night, like I told you earlier, there was a crazy story to tell you. So I'm laying in bed, I'm asleep, it's 2:30 in the morning, and I wake up to like, and I was like, what in the world is that? Something was scratching at my tent, trying to get in. Hopefully you could hear it. Check out this footage. Yeah, so I hope you could hear it, but this, I don't know what it was. I thought it sounded kind of big when it was walking. It didn't sound like kind of just like scraping through the leaves. It was, you can hear it like walking over the leaves. And so I don't know if it was a stray dog, maybe a coyote, but I'm thinking it may have been that fox that was up here the other day that I saw on the trail camera. And so it kept like trying to get under my tent, like it kept scratching underneath the flap of the tent, because it's hooked onto the platform, but it's not actually like completely sealed on the bottom. Like something could get in if it really wanted. And so I don't know if it was like a fox trying to get in and stay warm, or it could have possibly been a raccoon trying to get in, because I have some food but not a whole lot, and so more like beef jerky and stuff. So I don't know if it was that, but that was crazy. So my big goal is to get that wall over there built and have it set up. That way I could keep out all those uninvited guests. That's not what I want coming in my tent. So that's the goal, is if I can get the wooden wall to go all the way around my tent and put like a little gate whenever I bring my dogs up, and hopefully very, very soon, the next week or 2 weeks, they'll be able to stay in that area at night, even though I'm trying to put a fence up around all this, but they could stay in the tent area and there ain't nothing to mess with me. So that's the biggest thing, is these unwanted guests of these just raccoons and foxes and stuff, or it could be coyotes, it could be you know, a mountain lion, a bobcat, I have no idea. I didn't get to see it. I just know that it didn't sound like a huge animal, but it was big enough to walk over the leaves that it wasn't dragging itself. So I need to finish that. So I'm gonna try to work a little bit. It's just I can't stay out too long with all this rain coming down. It's not a whole lot, but I have to like stop when it rains hard and then come out and film. But it's been crazy, and I'm enjoying it, but it's wild out here. All right, now that I got all that done or whatever, I worked up a little appetite. So I want to cook up something special that means a lot to me. It may not be that big of a deal to everybody else, but to me, it's a special meal. So I'm gonna show you how I make it off-grid in my tent with the wood-burning stove. All right, so I got some bread, some cheese, pepperonis, sauce, and black olives. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with my bread. Since it's not very big, I'll probably do about half. Use my trusty old knife that I use for everything. So you got your bread, and then all you're gonna do is cut it in half. Pretty simple. We'll start with this half. All you're gonna do, get some of this sauce. I got roasted garlic. It's pretty easy. It's pretty good. Use your trusty knife. Something like this, I like it to be a little more sauce because it's a lot of bread. Then get a couple of pepperonis here. I'm not really big on pepperoni, so I won't put too many of these. I'm gonna put some cheese. Last but not least, black olives. Now we're gonna put some black olives on this sucker. So this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna put it in here. I got a little rack on the bottom, and I'm gonna let it cook for a little while. So just a really quick backstory on that. I call this Granny's Pizza, because as kids, we'd always go down to my granny's house. She'd make this pizza for us, and I loved it. So over the years, I'm 34 years old. I've been eating this type of pizza for a while, and it's been called Granny's Pizza. And today on Coffee with the Crockers, I was surprised with my mom and dad jumping on with my granny. Then afterwards I did a video chat with my granny and my parents, and so that was awesome. And I showed her, I said, look at this, and I showed her all the ingredients. I said I had already thought about making some granny pizza, and she was super excited about it. So today I just wanted to give my granny a shout out. She's doing great. She's doing a lot better. And I want to thank all you guys for praying for her. She was sick, and she actually fell down and broke her toes, which is crazy. So she's doing a lot better. And today I'm going to celebrate by eating some granny pizza. All right, it's been in here a while. It's kind of hot. Take this off real quick. Yes, sir. Steaming. Steaming pretty good. It's nice and crunchy. Let's eat some granny pizza here. That's good. So I'm gonna eat this pizza. I'll try to get some work done. It's raining pretty decent outside, but I figure something out to do. Alright, so this rain has just been kicking my butt all day. It's just, it pours down and then it stops, it pours down and it stops. So I'm just trying to get this part of the video, the end of it. It's just one of those things where I didn't get as much done as I was hoping. This rain, it just sucks. And I think tomorrow it's supposed to be sunny again for the next few days, if I remember correctly. If so, I will go into town and buy some lumber, and we're gonna work on that tiny house. I promise you, there is nothing. If it's if it's sunny outside, I am gonna work on this tiny house. I am super excited to start it. I am ready to get the walls up. I know you guys are ready. You're ready to see it start to take shape, and I'm super excited. But like I promised you guys earlier in the video, there's a lot of questions that you guys have been asking, and you pick up little things, and it's crazy. So one of the things was everybody, there was, tons of comments yesterday on the video saying, at like 7 minutes and 20 seconds, you can hear kids screaming in the background. Yes, that's true. And some people said, I thought you lived in the middle of nowhere. Yes, I live off grid, but I've even talked about my neighbors that I've met. I've never met the people that have kids way over there. But as you guys know, there's a hill that goes way down there, and then there's another hill that goes way over there. There's a bunch of hills out here. Well, they live on that hill way over there. I've never met them. I have no idea what they look like, how old they are, nothing. But I do know that they have kids, and their kids, if just like every other little kid that lives in the country and not in the city, what do? They explore, they have fun, and they yell because kids get excited. And so that's what that was some kids way off in the distance. I mean, out here, everything just echoes and travels, and I'm sure they can hear me YouTubing, and they're like, there's this dude over there just talking to himself. He's weird. I am not going over there because the dude is crazy. I'm hoping that's what they think, so they leave me alone. But that's what it was there is kids way over there in the distance that just play, and it's not a big deal. I don't mind. When I was a kid, I roamed all over the town I lived in, all over, and I went places I should have never been. I went in people's cornfields. The worst thing I ever did, it wasn't even the worst thing, it was just the worst mistake I ever made, was one time I went fishing. It was me, I think Jared, and some friends, and we were on our bikes, and we're like, let's cut through this cornfield with our bikes and get there quicker. If you've ever walked through a cornfield, it's terrible. Now add a bike on that when you're like I don't know, 10 years old or something. So kids like to do that stuff. That's what that was. But the other biggest question that I get asked all the time ever since I moved up here, and even before that when we were at the ranch and we were doing the shed house and all that, is how do I buy land? I can't afford it. You're young, you did it, how'd you do it? I'm telling you right now, I don't have a lot of money. I have terrible credit. I could not get financed for anything. And so what you do is, of course, this property's a little different, but this property is worth $1,200. And then the one on the other side, 2.5 acres, is worth $1,200. So you can come up with $1,200 and get 2.5 acres if you want, or something of that nature. And it just depends on where you're at. Now, where, you know, if you live closer to a big city, the price goes up. You live somewhere out here on a hill that it's not the most, look at this. This is not prime real estate here. It's not worth a whole lot because there's no power, there's no water. I'm out here by myself. There is absolutely no roads out here. It's just a little pathway. I mean, I'm off the beaten path with nothing on it, so it's cheap. But that's the thing is, if you want convenience, you have to pay for it. If you don't have a budget, you got to get rid of the convenience. And that's just the biggest thing is, if you want something bad enough, you're willing to risk the convenience of your normal everyday life. I have no internet out here, no power, no running water. I don't have a house. I have nothing. That's just what it is save a little bit of money. Everybody can save about $1,200. Even on a tight budget, you could do something. You could sell something. You can just not go to Starbucks for a couple of days of the month. Don't eat out at McDonald's a couple of days a month. It adds up. Don't buy a new cell phone every year. Did you know that an iPhone costs like over $1,000? You buy a new cell phone every year. How about instead of that, you buy some property? So you have to get your priorities straight, but it's very easy if you put your mind to it. And so I just wanted to make that pretty clear that you guys can do this, and I believe in you. If I could do it, you can do it. And so don't think it's out of the realm. I'm showing you, and that's the biggest thing that I want to show on this channel is, even on a small budget, you could do something. Guys, this land is only worth $1,200. The other land over there is worth $1,200. You can do it. There's nothing you can't do. I promise you that. Live in a tent if you have to. Get a shed house. You could do rent to own on a shed house and pay $200 a month and have a small little cabin already. It's something that you could do. You just have to put your mind to it. So guys, I hope that answered two of the biggest questions that I've been getting a lot lately. And so yes, there's kids way down the way. They are loud. It just is what it is. And yes, you could do it too. Don't think because you don't have a lot of money that you can't do this. I believe in you, and if I could do it, you can do it. And go live your dream. Don't let anyone stop you. You can do this. And guys, before I get off, I just wanted to say I'm going live, not on my channel. I'm going live on Hidden Heights Farm. It's his birthday on Thursday, and I am super excited to go hang out with him. There'll be a couple other people there, but I am super excited and honored that he's going live on his birthday, and he's letting me join because I love going live and talking to you guys. And when it's on someone else's channel, I can kind of relax. I could kind of not let my voice crack like that, but I can just kind of relax and let just soak it all in, rather than I'm trying to like read every comment because it's my channel. So if you guys are interested, I'll leave a link down below, and you can go over to Hidden Heights Farm and we will be going live on his channel on Thursday. I don't know what time. It'll be in the evening. Tomorrow I'll let you know, and then Thursday, if not tomorrow, then I'll let you know on Thursday when we're going live. But I can't wait to chat with you guys. I don't think I'm gonna be going live on my own channel this week, so on Friday. So if you want to catch me live Thursday on Hidden Heights Farm, the dude's awesome. I support that guy 100%, and I am truly honored, Kevin, that you asked me to come over for your birthday. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna do a coffee with the Crockers. I'm gonna do another Crocker video, and if I could say anything, it's I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I say it all the time. You are the backbone to this channel, and without you guys, I'm nothing. And I just appreciate you guys more than ever. So see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Take care. Hope you guys have a good night.